Oh yeah, Brooks in here, still going through these pictures and videos. This one, just a couple clips of Florida. I might stick in some Alabama pictures too, because really, like, in my opinion, North Florida, like the Panhandle, and Alabama and Mississippi, that's all like a separate region. Like the middle of Florida, to the south, it's all urbanized and I don't know, if you're looking like crazy nightlife, pretty women, plenty of nice beaches, hotels. That's the middle of Florida. Then the far south, obviously you got Miami, and then it just contrasts back to the Keys, where there's just like nothing in the Keys. Jacked up 4x4s full of mud and hillbillies. And now the Atlantic side of Florida, I don't know much about that, like St. Augustine, and I want to see the springs. I hear in the middle there's these springs come up out of the ground. They're real clear, but this will be some footage of mainly just walking along the shore in North Florida, which is easy to hang your hammock and camp and stuff like that. It's not quite as urbanized as South Florida, so I just hiked a good distance to the shore, like 5 days of hiking. It was just all perfect sand. Stories from people at the campgrounds. Just pop into the, about every 10 miles there's a state park. Pop in there, get a shower, talk to the old timers at the diner, get the stories, where they like to go, and then just keep walking. So with that, I guess I'll see what I can dig up from Florida and Alabama. Over and out. Hello from Brooks, northern Florida. Just enjoying my walk on this nice beachland. Got to thank my buddies Tyler and Jake for getting me down here on their spring break. But nice walk, excellent scenery. Getting to enjoy the coast here. So, over and out. We'll see where I end up. Good morning from Brooks, where I am about to undertake my first day here in Southwest Florida. The plane trip was a success. I loved seeing the little tiny cities fly by underneath me. Couldn't believe how fast it was compared to the train. The weather looks like it's just going to be great. The bugs aren't bad or anything like that. It's just really perfect out here. I guess all that's left is break down the hammock and see what the day brings me. Over and out. Oh yeah, moving on up from the hammock. Classy enough for me. Oh yeah. Well, for better or worse, a lot of my little videos and pictures is just what you see. And this just happened to be a couple random adventures. So that's what it looks like. I got a big one of these videos where I go to Tampa Bay area, St. Pete, Clearwater. And it's really less outdoors. It's more walking around the town and bars and beaches. I just couldn't get the thing to publish on this internet stuff yet, so I got a lot more stuff I can dig up on Florida. I'll just stick a few pictures in here of kayaking and maybe a couple of Alabama, and that's all it is. It's just what the place looks like. Nobody's seen it. There it is. Over and out. So yeah, I went kayaking with my buddy Terry down in South Florida, and it was kind of bracken water, so you have to bring some good water. Were there alligators? Yes, close range, large alligators, and a lot of wildlife, as far as some other feller floaters, lady floaters too. So it was a good time. And that's where that hammock setup was after the airport. That was South Florida. And then the last pictures were from Gulf Shores, Alabama, and the waterfalls were up central Alabama, more towards the north of Alabama, I'd say. Nice country up there. So over and out from Illinois. Good old times. Oh, and the mountain bike. So flying to Punta Gorda, one of these smaller Florida airports by Port Charlotte, I'm going to say, just in the middle of nowhere, and there's no way around. So I just got a mountain bike at the local store, and I rode it. It was probably about 30 miles to get to Terry's. I spent the night and everything alongside the road in my hammock, and when I was finished, I just returned the mountain bike. So it worked out pretty well. That's about it. It was a good time.